Hello and welcome back. In this video, I will be teaching you how to make a kit, so let's get started. First, in the main navigation panel, click on the Inventory tab. Once you've clicked on that, in the navigation menu, you will see a tab called Manage Products. The Manage Products tab will give you a selection of options to choose from. For now, we will choose Kit Configuration. Once the page is loaded, you will be given a form called Kit Configuration. Before we start creating our kit, let's go over what a kit product is. A kit product is a series of items grouped together and sold at a discount. It's helpful to create a kit for a marketing promotion. It's important to keep in mind that Orbit treats a product kit as a non-inventory item, meaning it does not keep physical on-hand inventory of a kit product. Going back to the form, you can see that this form has three sections that are named Inventory Item List, Kit Configuration, and Kit Information. First, the section named Inventory Item List provides you a list of all the products you have added to your inventory. You can search for a product using the search options here. You can either enter the item number, the pack size, the description, or the UPC of the product you're looking for. You can also search for a product by changing the list sorting options. By clicking on product number in blue, you can sort your inventory item list alphabetically either forwards or backwards. Clicking on pack will let you sort your products by either increasing or decreasing pack size. Clicking on UOM will group products with the same unit of measure together. Clicking on UPC will sort your products numerically in either increasing or decreasing order. Other sorting options include color, size, net weight, gross weight, and description. Now it's time to add the products you searched for into a kit. To add a product to the kit, you first select your product of choice in the inventory item list. Selected products will be highlighted in yellow. For this example, we will select Greenie/60. Then we will click the Add button to the right of it or drag the selected item over, and it will now appear under the Kit Configuration section to the right of the page. You can continue to add more products that you wish to be in the kit using the same procedure. You can add more than one product at a time. You do this by selecting all the products under the inventory item list that you want to add. For this example, I will select wipes, waste bags, and Kleenex all at once. Then click the Add button. All the products that you selected to be added to the kit will now all appear under Kit Configuration. You can also remove a product if you've accidentally added the wrong product. To remove a product, you will select the unwanted product under Kit Configuration. Here we will select Kleenex because we don't want to include it in the kit. The selected product will be highlighted in yellow. Then just simply click the Remove button. Next, you will need to create a kit number or a name for your kit. The kit number can be up to 50 characters. It can be a combination of alphabetical or numerical characters. Sadly, it excludes special characters and white spaces. In this example, we will be creating a puppy care kit, so I will input puppy care for the kit number. The pack number is grayed out because Orbit automatically calculates this number for you as you add your selected products. This number is the sum of the quantity of all the products you added. This number changes as you add or remove products over the kit configuration. Next, we will need to fill out the kit's basic information at the bottom of the page. Only after you have added at least one product will the bottom portion named Kit Information be accessible. Description. This is where you enter a short description for your kit. I will enter Puppy Care with Greenies-Pack 60. This description will appear on the detail line of an order to customers who purchase the kit. It is a free text form, so you can enter anything up to 250 characters except non-printable characters. Kit UOM. Orbit supports the following unit of measures for kits. Carton. A carton can contain one or more pieces. Each is a general term describing the container of the product. It can be treated as carton, pieces, bottle, or pallet. If you are not sure what unit of measure to give to your item, choose each. Orbit will use the pack quantity to determine if it is a carton or a piece. Color. Input the color of your kit here. The color field is not a required input field, so you can omit it if your kit does not have a color assigned to it. Since my kit contains greenies, I will put down green. Input the size of the kit here, like S for small, M for medium, or 6 for size 6, 7.5 for size 7.5, and etc. In this example, my puppy care kit will be large size, so we will enter L. The Universal Product Code, also widely known as UPC-A, is a 12-digit code that uniquely identifies the product. In this case, my puppy care kit's UPC is 737-257-092538. EAN-13 stands for International Article Number. It is similar to the UPC code except it is 13 digits in length and widely used in European countries. Enter the EAN-13 that is assigned to your kit. If you do not have it, leave it empty. GTIN is the abbreviation of Global Trade Identification Number, or sometimes referred to as the Serial Shipping Container Code 14. It is a unique 14-digit number assigned by the GS1 US organization. Cost Center Code. Enter the General Ledger's cost account assigned or associated with your kit. Ask your accounting department if they want to track the cost of goods sold for this kit. If you do not have one, leave it empty as it is not required. Revenue Center Code. Enter the General Ledger's revenue account assigned or associated with the kit. Ask your accounting department if they want to track the revenue received from sales for this kit. If you do not have one, leave it empty as it is not a required input field. Profit Center Code. Enter the General Ledger's profit account assigned or associated with the kit. Ask your accounting department if they want to track the profit received from sales for this kit. If you do not have one, leave it empty as it is not a required input field. Unit Cost. The unit cost is the measure of a company's cost to manufacture the kit. For now, we'll say the unit cost for this kit is 40. As for unit price, it tells you how much you want to sell to customers for this kit. So let's make the price 50. For the width, length, and height, it is asking for the dimensions of your product. These are required input fields. For my puppy care kit, it is 7.5 inches wide, 10 inches long, and 5 inches high. For cubic feet, we do not need to touch this because Orbit will automatically calculate it for us. The weight net is the weight of the kit without its packaging, and the gross is the total weight of the kit. Let's say our kit's weight net is 5 pounds and the gross net is 7 pounds. Freight class is the number assigned to the kit based on its density. Carriers, especially LTL or TL, uses freight class as a way to calculate the cost to ship your kit. Orbit automatically calculates the freight class of your kit as long as the width, length, and height of your kit are inputted correctly. You can override this information also. If you wish to enter your own freight class, check the flag Use Customs Freight Class and enter your own. For this kit, I will not use a custom freight class. An image of the kit can be uploaded here either by clicking on the little folder icon on the left or clicking on the large blank space. Then select the image you want. This image will be displayed on the customer shopping cart or on the e-commerce website for the kit. If you don't like the image, you can click the X icon to delete it. Pallet height is measured in inches. You can use this field to specify how high the pallet will be if the kit is packed and shipped palletized. So let's say our pallet height is 30. For the pallet configuration, we have to determine what the dimension of the pallet base is and how many layers can be on per pallet. The pallet base is determined by how many boxes can fit the width of the pallet and how many can fit the length of the pallet. So let's say for this example, the width of the pallet can hold 3 boxes and the length can hold 5. Next, the pallet configuration asks for the number of layers per pallet. A layer equals the amount of boxes from the pallet base. So for now, let's say our layer per pallet is 3. This means that the total number of boxes is 45. Once you finish filling out your product's information, click the Save button under the Kit Configuration section. If you want to edit the kits that you have previously made, you can go to the drop-down list by kit number under Kit Configuration. There, select the kit you want to edit and you can go ahead and modify the products of the kit or its basic information. And there you have it, you have made your first kit. I hope this video helped you and I will see you soon.